Yeah. Okay. I'm making this for the fifth time or actually the sixth time, because I don't know how to make YouTube videos. And it keeps closing out on me. Okay, but we just read chapters 12 and 15 of Revelation, and then today we're going to go through the bowls, and then chapters 17 and 18, and then tomorrow I'll do the rest because I haven't finished Revelations yet. I got into Ecclesiastes and Proverbs, so I've been looking at other books of the Bible. But I think after I finish Revelations, I'm not going to do interpretations because I can't get my words out right whenever I make these videos about Revelations. And I'd rather point out really important verses that have to do with how we can be better today, to my 5 subscribers, because what can I say? Okay. So the first bowl, so the bowls are God's judgment, and that make me laugh. Okay, the first bowls are all the bowls are God's judgment and showing his wrath. Okay, I can't do this. I've done this 5 times. I have repeated myself literally 5 times now. This entire thing that I'm about to do. Okay, but anyways, something to remember while we're reading the bowls is that this is not God, getting revenge on Satan and, all the wicked people. He's avenging us. He's avenging us Christians. And avenging and vengeance, they're the same thing. But the definition of that is the righteous path to justice, not getting back at somebody out of spite, which is revenge. So, just a reminder. So, I'm going to, go through the bowls and tell you, what each bowl kind of represents of God's wrath, and then we'll do 17 and 18. So, the first bowl is all the people who got the mark of the beast. They're starting to get these painful sores, and I'm guessing that they're getting the painful sores where they got the mark of the beast, but it doesn't specify. And then the second bowl is the ocean is turning to blood. The third bowl are the rivers and springs turning to blood, and then the scorching heat, and then the fourth bowl is the scorching heat. So the weather is really, really hot, and it's burning them. And then the fifth bowl is all of Lucifer's officials are starting to have this painful blindness, and they can't see. And then the seventh bowl is when the 100-pound hailstones are killing the wicked, and then Jesus' double-edged sword out of his mouth is starting to kill off the wicked also. So, yep. And then 17 and 18, we're there now. But, these are actually before, on the timeline, they are before the 7 bowls of judgment. So I could have read them flipped, but just know that they're flipped. Okay, so in 17, this whole first passage is literally just a vision of false religion, and it's globally. And the way that we know that it's globally is it says, "Come, I will show you the judgment of the notorious prostitute who is seated on many waters." And when the Bible refers to a sea of something, it means a large group of people. And then when it says waters, it's referring to globally. But yeah, so that's telling us, or they're saying in this passage also that they don't need God. They're fine with what they have, and they just pretty much they don't want to be disturbed by him. But yeah, this religion, this fake religion of the Antichrist, it's really attractive to the eye because, think about it, sin is really literally doing whatever you want and not caring at all. So a lot of people are attracted to that. Sin is comfortable, and most sin is fun stuff, but those are the sacrifices that we as Christians make for our Savior. And then in the second passage is the Antichrist being introduced as that one world ruler, the Antichrist, the one and only thing that you can worship. And in 18, oh yeah, this is them saying that Babylon has fallen, God's going to remember their crimes. So this is also before the 7 bowls of judgment, if that makes sense. But that's all I'm going to do for Revelations today because I just haven't read the rest of Revelations, but I'm going to tonight. But, yeah. And then after that, I'll come up with an idea for something else to do with the other books of the Bible because last night, okay, I've always heard like about like the prophets and the apostles, and like I knew that there were like 12 people who were really close to God throughout his time here on, or Jesus throughout his time here on earth. But it was kind of cool because I was like studying like who the 12 apostles were and like what they were to Jesus, and then also I did that for the prophets. So maybe I can make a video about that stuff, and then also just like the books of the Bible. So there's like the books of law, history, the letters, the poetry, and the gospels, and yeah, that would be fun to make a video about too. So I don't know. I just like making videos about God.